So I also thought I'd show you that this outfit was quite cheap, but it does look quite fancy. Forgive like the messiness of my mirror and my coat hangers, but yeah, quite cheap. This blazer is just a basic blazer, so yeah, and it's quite light weighted, so you can wear it in summer and winter. It's polyester, so yeah, these pants are also like a polyester blend, so they don't colour, so but I do need to clean my mirror. I'm always too busy though, you know. So here's like a view of my closet, and a lot of it is secondhand, and you can see there's different patterns and everything. So this is a shirt that I got secondhand. I think that it's important to realize that you can get cool, unique items secondhand. This is also one that I got secondhand too. So a lot of people are talking about how you can't get cool, unique items secondhand, or you can't buy them anymore is what they said. They didn't say that you can't get them secondhand, but yeah, secondhand. Now, being a hairdresser, I do save on my hair. As you can see, like, I do get my hair coloured. I've got foils and my natural regrowth is coming through. This is because I can never get my hair done. So we've done what is called the lived-in look, which is predominantly like the brightness is around your face and to your ends, but it uses your natural colour to blend it in. So that's also something that you can ask for when you're at the salon to save you some money. It may be a little bit expensive when you first get it done, but considering like I get my colour done maybe once or twice a year, it's probably like a big money saver considering you'll spend like what? Some places like $90, some places are $80 for your tint regrowth. So lived-in may be an option to look for. I can't give you advice about shampoos or conditioners because unfortunately I get a hairdresser's discount, so I feel like that doing shampoos and conditioners for you guys would be a little bit harder. But what I can say is places like Hair House Warehouse often have deals, and you can sometimes get something like, for instance, Make Soft is quite cheap, but it is a nice brand. So you can go to Hair House Warehouse and get some cheapies, and yeah, just as long as you're not buying things like Pantene and all that, that's bad for your scalp and your hair. But I feel like that you can get some deals, and these days I feel like shampoos and conditioners from supermarkets are just as expensive as salons. So yeah, I don't recommend apple cider vinegar because it isn't designed for hair. It's not structured that way and it can aggravate the skin. But yeah, anyway. Another thing is sometimes I make my own soaps. So these are all soaps that I've made. I don't know why they do this crystallization thing though. Like, I haven't quite mastered it. I don't know if the bathroom's too moist to keep my soaps in. But yeah, so I mean, that's another thing you can start learning to do, making your own soaps. That can save you a little bit of money. So I don't know if you can see, but there's a whole heap of noodles here. You can use those as staples in a stir fry. Canned tomatoes go really well too, and butter beans, stuff like that. Coconut cream, you can get those. This one is better if you're using chicken, but this one's good enough. Yeah. So that's a few things. You can buy the cheap cookies if you want like a cookie, if you feel like you need something sweet. dried fruits and vegetables are often cheap. Pastas, like I have a whole, you probably can't see in here very well, let me see, but I've got a whole heap of pasta in here. Pastas can fill up your meal, so if you want curry stock, you can get these from like a lot of Asian grocers, or even Daiso sells some of these, so that's an option too. You don't always have to get brand names, sometimes they have cheaper ones, sometimes they'll have sales. Oats go a long way. I mean, I've got honey, I hardly ever use it, pretty much use it when I'm sick. So there's a lot of different options here, and yeah, I feel like it's quite easy. Like I've got a lot more dries in the back, more corn, yeah. So potatoes go quite cheap as well, and I've got bananas. Bananas were a little bit expensive recently, but they're still quite, I mean, they're bananas. But yeah, so I eat a lot of potatoes and bananas. They'll fill up, you'll get like a lot of satiation, I guess. I don't know how to say it, but bananas have a lot of fiber and some carbs, which will help satiate you. And then you've got your potatoes, which have a lot of amino acids and stuff like that. So I recommend in a diet, definitely have bananas, definitely have potatoes, and definitely have your lentils. So beans are great too, so I hope that helps you guys fill up. My birds also love it when I share the love with bananas. So another thing you can do is use nature. So like lots of people have dryers, we don't have one. So I literally hang up my clothes on the front door, and yes, that is my undergarments. I've got a lot of my clothes here. My mum always moves my clothes because she does not want her little succulent to die. It's like one little guy down here. And this person, this one is just headbutting me. Hello, Omega. But yeah, so yeah. Believe it or not, I'm also saving up to get a car because I feel like it's gonna save me money, because travel has gotten so much. To get to school, it cost me $10 a day, and that's if I'm not doing Ubers to shorten the time. A lot of the time I do have to catch an Uber because buses run out, and I can't organize a lift. So yeah, I guess balance what your travel is, whether it's public transport or not, see what one is more efficient in terms of money, and yeah, that's another thing to think about.
This guy is just waiting to come inside.
Also, if you smoke, probably don't, because it costs so much money and it's not really beneficial. It's like you could look after yourself. Now I'm gonna let this one in because they're asking, but yeah, or not. Maybe they're not asking, maybe they just want my love. I'm also trying to grow my own capsicums, so I don't know how this is gonna go because I only just put them in there, but yeah.
Okay, you want to be the star of the show. What do you want to say? What do you want to say? She just wants the pet, so she likes the ear scratches. She goes and contorts herself.
So I don't know how well, I'm not the best gardener, but I'm gonna try and squirt these because I do know the soil needs to be moist. And I'm trying to get little seedlings and then I'll transfer them to a pot afterwards, but like, yeah, my succulents are not too happy here.
they were fine, and then the winter happened, and also, like, just so you guys know, this little guy here, this little gnome, I made that. If you want to have little decorations, learn how to do it. Learn how to make things, because yeah. Also, if you want to save money, probably don't wear your bunny slippers outside where there's like dirt and cats, because yeah. Okay, let's go inside.